Okay, now let us get into this evidence, and this evidence is from the Independent. Britain's face call up to fight in the armed forces if UK goes to war with Russia. Top Army Chief warns the British men and women should be prepared for a call up if NATO goes to war with Russia, warns the head of the British Army. No. This is going out of the head of the British Army because probably you don't seem to understand what is happening in the streets, or you know what is going on and you are part of the plan. You intend to send a generation of they, them on the battlefield with Russia. You intend to send a generation that don't know if they're a boy or a girl to fight with Russia. You intend to send a generation that identify as cats and dogs. You intend to send a generation that lose it if you misgender them or mispronoun them. You intend to send the they, them, TikTok generation to fight in a war with Russia. You must have lost it somewhere. Right? Russia trained their young people to be conquerors. They train them in weapons as well. While we're over here telling boy that they can be girls and girls that they can be boy. Right? Putting ideas in their head. We're not training winners. We're not training conquerors. Right? We have a generation of they, them, TikTokers and all of that. And you want to fight a war with Russia. Let me tell you the plain, simple truth. Britain, NATO, the West cannot win a war with Russia and China and Iran. No time at all. No amount of weapons can win any war against them. And if people don't see this for what it is, there's nothing more we can do. Because we told you about the juice, you all run and get the juice. But I'm going to tell you what this is. These people push the Most High off the land. Because if you're going to war, you need to go to war with a God. History shows you that anytime these countries go to war, they always go with their God. Now, Mr. British Army Chief, which God you going to war with? Russia knows which God they're going with. China knows which God they're going to go with, and their God is there to help them. Your God going to help you, Mr. Army Chief? Your God, after you all accept the LGBTQ agenda, push God off the land, push the Most High off the land, right? And you encourage man to man, woman to woman to marry. You encourage children to be furries, right? You encourage they, them. And then you expect them to go to war and fight against Russia? Russia trained men to be men. Russia trained their young people to be conquerors. You cannot win a war against Russia on any level. It doesn't matter the technology you have. You cannot win. All this is a massive blood sacrifice, right? All those who is going to sign out to the war thinking that Britain has this military might and this military power, all those in Britain and the West and NATO that is going to go up against Russia, it's a massive blood sacrifice. You cannot win. You've got no God, right? The LGBTQ God cannot protect you. He cannot save you. That is a banner the West is under. That is a banner they gave you to accept after pushing the Most High off the land, right? That is how ancient Rome operates. Rome did not become this powerful just by attacking nations. Because any nation that stands with the Most High is a nation you cannot defeat. Therefore, you've got to get that nation to adopt pagan principles, to adopt sexual debauchery so they can be easily defeated. And that is what they did to us over decades. While China, Russia, Iran, and those countries cleaned their act up, they got us to accept debauchery and all the pagan rituals and then tell us we might be going to war. We cannot win this war. Right? So when all our young people and they, them go to war, right? And they are slaughtered. It leaves the land empty, defenseless, for China and Russia to invade with ease. Clever plan. We told you about the Jews, and I'm telling you exactly how this is going to play out. Right? What you choose to do with this message is up to you. But what you can't do is say that nobody tried to warn you. Right? It's a setup. It's a massive setup. I've said it so many times. Right? I don't have a dog in this fight. But I'm telling you, it's a very clever plan. We need to seek the face of the Most High. Let us pray and say glory be to the Most High.